Hi, this is Ray Santillan. Thank you for visiting. If you're looking to overcome challenge or you want or need to change, then this may be the most exciting message you'll ever hear. Some time ago, I was on a journey looking for a way that would allow me to create the type of life I've always wanted. Before that, I was living my life without a lot of meaning. I was living my life without intention. Quite frankly, I wasn't sure what direction my life was going in. Then one day, I came across a process that helped me change my entire life. By going through this process, I was able to change my life in less than 3 months, more than I had in the previous 15 to 20 years. I've now come up with a crazy idea to take you through the same process that I went through so you create the life that you want to live. Before I tell you how you can work with me to go through the same process that I went through to change my life, I'd like to tell you this quick story that I heard one time. There once was an old magi talking to a young magi, and the old magi says, if you remember in our teaching, there's 4 cardinal principles that you must follow that determine your ability in the ways of magic. And as you recall, it all depends on 4 things. It depends on the purity of your intent, the focus of your will, the level of your awareness, and the quality of your character. And the young magi says to him, yes, I have reflected on these things. So then the old magi asks him, then how do you begin to apply them? Because in order to be a magician, and in order to learn the ways of magic, you must be able to master 3 things. First, you need to be a master of thinking, so you must be able to think clearly and with focus. And in order to control your thinking, you need to learn to control your mind. The second thing you need to master is doing, or taking action. And in order to be a master of doing, you need to control your will. The third thing is, you need to be a master of feeling. You need to be a master of your emotions. And in order to be a master of your emotions, you need to be a master of your heart. But before you can control anything, you need to be aware of it. And because of this, the level of your awareness is critical. Because the level of your awareness needs to focus in 2 directions. So you need to be aware of what's going on at all times. You need to be aware of your internal awareness, and your internal states, and your external behavior. Only this awareness will allow you to begin to have control. Because without awareness, there is no control. Without awareness, you become passive to something else. You also must intend, because awareness doesn't happen by accident. It happens by intent. And you need to focus your will to make that happen. You also need to be aware of things outside of you. So you need to be aware of the circumstances that surround you, and also be aware of the people that you interact with. It's only this awareness that'll allow you to see what's happening. So that way you can vary your behavior in order to get the intent that you're focusing on. So the young magi did some reflecting. And while he was reflecting, the old magi continued. He said, you see in this world, you can be one of 2 things. One follows the path of magic. The other one follows the path that most people follow. The path of magic is what we call being at cause. The path that most people follow is the path we call effect. And in this world, you're either at cause or you're at effect. When you're at cause, you're in control and your behavior is determined. And when you're at effect, you're a victim and you've given up control to forces outside of and beyond you. When you're at cause, then when you change, the world changes. But when you're at effect, the only way you change is when the world changes. And this will cause you to be on an emotional roller coaster, as circumstances continually change around you. So look for that does not change. Look for what you have control over. When you look for what you have control over, then you can become a master of yourself. And only by becoming a master of yourself can you become a master of magic. And the old magi ended by saying, now go and reflect on the things that I've just said. So where are you in your life? Are you aware of what you have control over and what you don't have control over? What challenges are you facing and what challenges do you want to overcome? Are you aware of all the circumstances in your life? Are you aware of all the things that go on internally and externally around you? Now, I've come up with a great idea to take you through the same awesome process that I went through when I made the changes that I made in my life so I could live the life that I wanted to live. And by working with me and going through the same process I did, you can and you will do the same for yourself and create the life that you want to live. In order to start you on your journey, all you have to do is enter your name and email address below the video, and you're set to attend your free webinar. On the webinar, I discuss some of the things that I encountered on my journey. I then tell you about 5 different things that you can start immediately so you can start overcoming challenges that are standing in your way. So if you're interested in creating the type of life that you want, and you're ready to take control of yourself and your life, you will have taken a great first step to creating the life that you want. For now, I wish you a great day and all the best that life has to offer you.